weird weather. So here we are. Don't know where we are quite exactly.
We're in South Dakota.
And everything's really green, like in Death at a Funeral. Everything's so green. Yeah.
Look at the storm. We're in South Dakota and there's this mad storm.
Don't go outside.
No. It's like crazy. Now I'm filming as we go round, so that in one of those. That is madness. We're in South Dakota. What did you just say, Zoe?
I feel like we've just been dropped off like the simple life, you know, in the middle of
nowhere.
nowhere. And it's very green. That's all I have to say. Very different.
It's all grand and it's all green.
Everything's so green.
Look at this. This is South Dakota, everyone. We're just nearly at Mt.Rushmore. It's so sort of Midwesty and touristy at the same time. I think that's where I stayed last time, maybe. So can we see that out the window? There's the kids in the back. Hello, Maxie. Paul the driver. Okay, here we go.
My lovers.
So there it is. We're just driving up to Mt.Rushmore now.
Yeah, I want to go inside their nose.
Or mouth?
That'd be pretty cool.
It's so incredible. It's just kind of
Dad,
in the middle of nowhere.
We've got a car that's probably about a kilometre.
Look what we found, a wicked umbrella here in South Dakota. Look what's behind me. Yes?
Can we see it?
Can you see it? Can you see
Now
it in the
we
video?
can see it. And watch this, everybody. There we go. It's pretty exciting. Now you're really zoomed. You can be next.
It's the most amazing thing to
see the space there. That's where Mum's head's going to be carved. That's right.
Yes. Yeah, look at it. We're driving into the bear park. We are not allowed to put our windows down.
You are not allowed to feed the animals. You're not allowed to have your sunroofs open. And you're entering it.
So I hope we do see some bears.
Yes.
I would laugh.
Something bad.
I've got to move then.
Zoe thinks this looks like a unicorn. Look, there's a little bear. Comprende English.
No English, no comprehendo. Can I have the camera, please?
That bear's sitting there.
Dad, I don't know the window. Looks like he's
A
practicing.
mile away from the mountain when we left the door there.
So we're heading up to stand up near that face of Crazy Horse Mountain. So we're driving up the back side now.
You see still images of that around the museum above.
On the top of Crazy Horse Mountain, walking along what's going to be his arm. You can probably see it behind me, but I haven't looked yet because the tour guide has told us we're not allowed to turn around until we're right at the end to get the surprise. So I hope that looks good as I'm looking out there. I'm going to turn around and have a look myself. Oh wow, that is wow factor.
This is what we have to tell you about Crazy Horse carving.
This wasn't here when I was here 25 years ago.
It stands 87.5 feet tall. There's the measuring device up there, and you won't see that beam pointing out this direction very often because they swung it out of the way last night because they had some of the pyrotechnics on the top of the head last night.
Wow.
So here we are, 6,503 feet altitude right now.
That's awesome.
About a mile away from the scale model down on the viewing deck. You can see Nebraska over this direction. You can see Wyoming out over here.
It is a spectacular view. Look at that.
Wyoming, is it?
Just see everywhere.
Yes, Wyoming would be that back over this horizon.
So this is like Mt.Rushmore. This is going to be an amazing sculpture. And so that's the head. And then down there, he's actually going to be sitting on a horse. I'll put a picture and you'll see that as well. So what do you think? It's awesome, isn't it?
Very. Look at it. Look how big it is.
We are so close. We are so lucky to be here.
Shit.
No. That was from Wicked for those of you who don't know. Look at that. We are in touching distance of this.
Not really, but
Well, we are. We're like 10 feet from it. Not even that. So we can look up. So I think I was saying before that this is the arm. Where I'm walking along one day, we won't be able to come back here and do this anymore. So this is going to be the arm. This is like when you watch the videos on Mount Rushmore and how they blasted it. Well, this is just a stage. This is kind of a historical thing, which I like to think my YouTubes are capturing. How amazing. I'm just taking a million videos, and you might hear me say the same thing over and over because I don't know what I've kept and what I've erased, but this is one of the best things I have ever seen, and we are so lucky to even be up here to be able to see this. And the money that it costs to come up here, it actually becomes a donation that's doubled by another charity, because they won't accept any government funding. They want this to be totally done by the people because they fear that it won't maintain the same dreams he had for the Indian people. So there's no government funding, so our donation of coming up here goes towards the blasting. That's what I nominated it for, because I want to see it happen. So they're doing the horse's head now, and that's where the money goes. So it's pretty awesome. I'm so lucky. It's great. You've all got to come here. It's actually quite emotional standing here and looking at it after seeing it 25 years ago and nothing was here at all. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so Zoe is lying on the ground taking this, because I thought it was an amazing perspective looking up and showing all the nose and the eyes, and look how close we are, everyone. It is amazing. So this is in South Dakota. I think you should come here and have a look.
What I'll have you all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're down the bottom. So we were all the way up there. You can see where the face is. That's where we were. And when we were walking and I said this is going to be the arm, you can see where that's going to be. Isn't that incredible we were there? Everyone, this is Tom, and Tom's been our guide taking us up to the top. How long have you been working here, Tom?
I've been here since 2002.
Wow, so you've seen a lot happen.
Oh yeah, but my heart lies back here for all the years that this has been done.
Yes, so he's a true blue like me, wanting to see what's going to happen in the end.
You can call me a native.
Look, we were up there, everyone. That is where we have just come from. Now we are parking the car. Okay, so this is what it's actually going to look like. This is the Crazy Horse Monument. So you could see that we were up at the face, and that's the arm that I was talking about that we're walking along. And then this is all still coming, all this bit. And then in the background behind, you can
Is
see
the real Crazy Horse. And there's a little gap under his arm and everything.
Just bumped into these guys and they wanted me to film them, so they're on YouTube. Woo! Do you live in South Dakota, you two?
We do live in South Dakota.
We do live in South Dakota.
There we are.
This is our alley, art alley.
It's cool. Did you do any of it?
We have, but it gets painted over a lot.
Yeah.
It used to be art.
I just took some photos. I know, see all the graffiti behind them, and see they're all colourful and everything. It looks great.